Right.
What fresh hell is James Callis bringing to us?
Nothing. Never brought anything to everything he's done.
Sexiness and trouble.
Yeah. No, it's true. Yeah.
He's gonna come between you two, right? Or try?
Well, you can try. Well, he can try. You can bring anyone in you want to try. No, it's great. They give someone else for Sal to work off of for the year. So she's bored of me.
And he does bring, he's not only is he a wonderful actor, he is sexy and interesting.
And from the table read, he's funny, which you don't get to see on Black.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah.
Not as funny as you.
No, well, no one is, really.
But I just want to be clear.
Yeah, thanks, Sal.
What kind of baggage does this character come with?
Oh, wow. If we could tell you that, a lot.
I mean, but he definitely comes in with his, with his own secrets, and you're not, is he going to be a good guy? Is he a bad guy? You don't know. Is that kind of,
Yeah, I mean, something happens.
Where is he coming from?
Yeah, something happens at the beginning of the season, which is we maintain the characters, we maintain the relationships, but everything shifts. And it's one of those things where you watch the episode and you assume at the end of the episode, like, oh, it's just gonna reverse and it doesn't. And it's that's his baggage.
Right, but not in a stupid way. In
No.
a way you go, this is great.
Well, yeah, you're sitting there going, are you kidding? You're gonna, okay. I mean, it's great. It's cool. It's false different. It goes lateral. Everything changes. It's not necessarily for the better or for the worse, but everything changes. And I wish I could give you more than that, but they told us not to say anything, so I can't.
And it really would ruin it.
Yeah, it would.
It's a big surprise.
Yeah.
Was he a character who had been in the town before?
And we will be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been in the town. So you knew him?
No.
No. Oh, you didn't know him? No.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just a
he's
guy.
been in the town.
Yeah.
Some fans are really, they think they've seen Zoe for the last time. Is that the show?
No, she's still
coming back.
going to come back.
Yeah. We talked to her. We browbeat her. She was doing other things, but she's coming back now. Yeah. I was concerned too, though. I mean, I love Jordan, and I love having her around. So, yeah, she agreed to come back in the best way.
What about Tess? Eastwick?
I got rid of her.
Yeah. We launched an internet campaign to brush that show, and we're very pleased to say that it died.
Yeah, she's going to come back.
Yeah. Jamie Ray?
Jamie Ray, yeah. She'll come back again.
Yeah, whatever, Callis. Whatever. Take Jamie Ray. That's history right there.
I'll beat her down.
I knew you will.
So you both have people to hate, possibly.
Yeah, it's like life.
It's
you know. Yeah. Well, no, it's fun. There's a lot of dynamic going around. So, and I suppose we can say Sal's brought out of Global, so we're running around together now.
Yeah, we get to do a little more of what we used to do.
Yeah, which is fun.
So it's 20.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So it actually gives us the ability to do bigger story arcs this year. So we have a couple of major threads that we're going to be pursuing. I don't think I'm giving anything away when I say we survived the title.
It was a great finale.
It was an awesome finale wherein we went, what if we get picked up? How the hell do we get out of this? Which is what we're shooting right now. So it's great. So you're in production. Yeah, we started shooting Monday. Yesterday. It was our first day. Yeah.
Do you know when you're coming back yet?
October. Oh, okay. We'll be in tandem with Stargate Universe. So we're also going to be doing a bit more of the history earlier. The history of live and how that all started. And we actually find something really quite remarkable. I think Big Bertha is sort of the be-all end-all of it. And we find something much bigger. There's no way that Helen could ever. That would just be.
You have chemistry, but
We have amazing chemistry, and I think what's beautiful about it is it's a really genuine friendship. And I think that hopefully they're proof that men and women can be friends without all this weird tension. I think they flirt with each other in a very innocent way.
and you're going to be on Universe too.
I did the pilot last year, which sort of aired in I think the second to last episode. And I never get to play with any of them. They have a great cast, and I'm stuck on my spaceship.
It's really not to make up anybody's minds. It's like you're going to believe it or you're not. And if you're questioning it, that's a good thing. Like, we want you guys to think, we wouldn't just jump into anything believing what somebody's saying right off the bat. We come in skeptic first, and if something happens or we catch something, then we're a believer of application. So,
Right, and anytime we're presenting evidence, it's just basically we present that to the
show you'd like to get in the wrestling ring?
I really don't watch the show anymore.
Anybody when you were on?
You know what's funny? When I was on it, I used to watch it all the time. And a lot of people have actually told me this. When I left, it kind of got like saturated. Like it just seemed like they were just pushing them out. Nobody wants to watch it anymore. But before that, Coral. I always wanted to get Coral in the wrestling ring.
You've been able to turn, like, we all saw at the start of the real world that you were all, you know, you wanted to be in the wrestling world. How did it get there? How did you come from the real world to WWE?
Very good question. Well, before I was on the real world, I was in college, and my parents were like, "All right, Mike, you got to go to college because after college, then you'll get a degree, and then you can do all that." And I was like, "Man, I wasn't having fun in college. It just didn't work for me." So tried for the real world, made it. And once I got on the real world, it made me realize I could do whatever I wanted with my life. And as a child, I was a huge WWE fan. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to become a WWE superstar. And right after the real world, moved to LA, went to an independent school. Was there for about 4 years. People think like just because I was on a reality show, I made it right on the WWE and they gave me a contract. It wasn't that way. I actually had to really train for it, and 4 years later, they asked me to be a part of Tough Enough. Didn't win the contract, didn't win the reality show Tough Enough, but I impressed the execs enough to where I got a contract, and now here I am today, the United States and Unified Tag Team Champion. So I'm not doing too shabby for myself. I'm not one to brag about these sort of things. I'm not a talker.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think it's a town with a lot of mystery that I think the townspeople sort of are used to in some ways. But yet, you know, nobody kind of talks about it. You know, they talk about it, but they don't talk about it, you know? So I think that it's a very simple kind of small town. It's kind of reminiscent of Stephen King's Colorado Kid. It's kind of, you know, beach town, on a coastal town, and very simple, but very good people. And I think Audrey comes in as an outsider, and then suddenly kind of figures out maybe I'm an insider, and I don't know why I feel like an outsider, and this is all feeling very deja vu-y to me. So I'm excited. I mean, I was reading it, and I was like, this is so good. Well, we just cast my opposite. His name is Lucas Bryant. That's very exciting. He's fantastic. I IMDb him. He's wonderful. And we actually just worked on something together up in Montreal, so that was very weird. But other than that, we're very new. We're gathering our ensemble. We start shooting at the end of April. Where do you shoot in Vancouver? I wish. No. We shoot in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Oh, because we need to feel like we're out in the middle of nowhere. Wow. But I don't mind Halifax. I love you. So I'm looking forward to kind of getting away for a few months.
And what are you looking forward to adding to your character that wasn't originally there?
Oh, man. Well, that's a very good question. She's very strong-willed. She's very, you know, kind of a go-getter. And I think the thing that I'm sort of loving about her, she sort of has this sarcastic edge. You know, people that kind of have to bend for themselves their whole life kind of do a lot of kind of poking at other people just to give themselves some humor because they don't have anybody that they have inside jokes with. So they have them with themselves. And so I think for me, I'm just kind of going to be looking forward to all the little bouts of humor that she has and kind of getting to play around with that.
What do you say to people about why this is a show for them?
You know, sci-fi is such an interesting genre because I think that sometimes it is so out there, you know, people can escape that fantasy, but I think what's so, that it's so compelling to them is when the out there becomes very personal and sort of relatable. And so I think with this show, I think Audrey is going to be somebody you can really relate to. And when she starts getting freaked out, you're getting freaked out, you know, and you'll kind of see things through her eyes in that way. And so I think people will really look forward to